look to see, you know, amongst the incredible names we've had with rookies, what sort of name he's going to make for himself. And, you know, just a couple matches in, but so far he's been a pleasure to watch. He's got a great leader and veteran and accuracy to work with. Looking for Big Wake to get back to that dominant skill that we've seen him have at times. And he's going to need it, I think, with his squad. Like, he's got to be a freak.
No, he does. Yeah, he's got to be a star. And then, yeah, you're just looking at the subs. Vivid, obviously, we know how fast of a player he can be. But Lindsay's going to have to be a slayer himself. But Heretics to do a very good job making this messy. Lucky through books is trying to find what he does. Now trying to play his life. There is one player left, but this is not good for Minnesota Rocker. You get a push on through. Accuracy, the last player alive, all the way back. Check-in. See you later. So spawns go the way of Miami. And, well, a lot of the hill time does as well. So you don't have the early spawn side just because, you know, you pick this map, they're going to choose this side. But you get that break that you needed if you are the Heretics.
They get the break, but Linz and Vivid are the ones getting kills. As now they look to respond with these 20 seconds. Third hardcore getting ready to pop in. Kind of a 2-2 split you see from Heretics on the rotations. They're looking to take 2 towards outer, 2 hit towards old, and pinch this as they maybe trying to wrap over towards third, but there's a spawn out behind, and Vivid, all are going to get dropped. The only people left on the map will be Rocker, and they're in prime position.
Yeah, speaking of Linz, there is 6 in a row. So Linz, we just saw it, we talked about it. He's going to have to be a bit of a slayer for this team. Shows what he can do right there. Starts to pop off, goes on that spree, gets him a good amount of that time. The final 20 seconds, now over to P3. They are already set up inside a plane.
A Big Wake, can he deal with the pressure coming in? He gets one, teammates looking over him, they get the rest, and once again just wiped off the board as Heretics. You've had a couple of these 4-down scenarios that allow maybe some freedom and some breathing room for Rocker to get in position, gets it up, and Linz is hitting. My man shooting nukes. 9 and 4 right now, back on a little bit of a spree. Got one tucked in the corner in security. We'll see if he can pick that up as he continues to rock and roll. I mean, this is Draper. He just needs some help. Vivid is there. They just want to get inside a burger. That's going to be 2 dead, but the spawns are still there. Why? Because you still have the old time. So that's where Rocker are going to be spawning up towards bottom Eskies. But you're already making this messy. It's just, can you get inside a burger, maybe find some time, put the pressure on the Heretics to have to push forward. Instead, with right as the hill pops, you're gonna get medals in there. Maybe, well, no, not entirely. Lucky does trade out though on Vivid. It's crazy how like little that gap looks, right? Like it seems like you've got 5 feet to cross. It's like, all right, man. Like on the main map, you're like, yeah, get to the hard point. You're right there. But it's Call of Duty. You die in a split second. Like that little 5-foot gap to the bar is so hard to get across.
We saw Lynch use the cruise missile, but on the pinch is medals. So Heretics get inside a burger, they avoid the missile. And now they're just playing their life. So a good job, yeah. I mean, considering what you have P3 control for Rocker. And then they kind of had them in the blender a little bit. But Heretics, they have calmed things down, getting all this time. And well, with the rest of this, they will tie the game and take the lead.
Yeah, I feel like they, you know, we saw some slow starts in Hardpoint where, you know,
Vivid's going crazy right now.
They've had to rally. They've had to pick things up and get hot. Like once they feel that rhythm and get into their spots, they've been so deadly. We'll see if they can do it within this, but a little bit of a lead change. They're up a second now. Make it 2. As we get ready for our next Hardpoint, P5 is up and Rocker are in and battling. Accuracy trying to stay up. Rocker looking for a dub, trying to take on this hot Heretics team to elicit in with Minnesota Rocker. We go.
Nice. Walking home. I'm gonna throw my cash one, go around right. Got you. No trouble. I just took my way. Nicole's laying down. Back laying down. Back to still laying there. I didn't. He's back on me. They're peeling. Back medals. Yeah, join me with I need help. I sent it. No trip in hell, guys. I spawned back left. Journey lane on. Journey weak. I'm watching. I'm going office. Yo, play behind you, I think. No, Journey's mid home. Alright, won't be playing behind you. Yeah, dead. Medals back hill, laying down, looking, challenge statue. Burger pillar, challenge statue medals, nice. Burger pillar. I'm repitching front. I hear you, I'll look right. I'm in the pillar. I set him on the pillar, Pillar Journey. He's top third red, Last guy time. Right. No, last guy's right, they're gonna spawn there. He's already crossing. They're all there. P2, watch out. I'm coming to you. One can pitch right now. I would have the pitch, Journey, I have the pitch, he went in the book. Behind me, top third. And one's book. He jumped down. Stay down, Joe. I see that. Alright, burger, right side, on the car, Journey, Medals is in burger. Okay, I spawn playing. Alright, Journey, go on the car. We should go right, don't let him service 30. Alright, right side, time, nice. Watch that.
checks in, and back to Joe and I as we get.
Yo, what's up, Anthony? What's up, brother?
Toward the tail end of this hard point.
Watching some
137-120,
CBL.
still a tight game. Awakening's POV as he's trying to lock down the gap. His Heretics trying to hit this cross to get eyes on the hard point, and maybe a lead change looming again as the back and forth affair here from map 1 continues on.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it towards the end of P5 into P1. You had Linz alive,
yeah,
you know, starting a little bit fired up, Awakening with the 2-piece. But somehow Heretics still had the spawns that they wanted. They spawn up behind P2. They're able to take
metal
down Linz,
more,
and that just gives
map
them
1.
the spawns to set this up. So I think maybe, you know what, it's just, it's very difficult, some of these sort of situations on this map, because it's different than CODs in the past. You cannot leave this area. Some of the gunfights are difficult, but it kind of tests that discipline. You have to be ready for the spawns.
So
they were not the
Metals
Heretics advantage of it. But a break here at P2. Rocker
Metals
right
needs to get 20
you
kills.
You ask your wife like why she fell in love with you. It was like,
hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Break down the game, kind of, you know. Woo!
You know how it is.
It works for me, Joe. All right, back to the game. 20 seconds.
Oh, Vivid turned around.
The push coming in.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was accuracy
getting. 3
getting
in a row for him as he gets to
planned.
24. Number 1 on the minimap in Metals, kind of behind enemy lines on the plane. He might have this one-on-one. He does. Not going to take it though. It's Big Wake that can win it, and Rocker looking to set control for 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be
no, my God, I wish.
Game.
I'm not
so
that good,
full
dude.
50 or 60 here puts you around 220. You can start really thinking about where do we want to try to put this game away. And Miami are going to have to think about that. So we rotate over towards Burger Town.
Yeah, I'm not that good,
for
bro.
Now it's all about playing. Can Heretics get on here? This is a very tight setup. You have nobody on the outside of the plane. Avoid sort of the wall base, but yeah, you're just in this plane. It's like a private jet.
The stewards, bro.
Yeah, well, that's a problem though. When you have no space on the outside, this is going to come down to a 1v1, and Lucky is going to win it. So close. Accuracy almost does it.
He's had moments, as many fans will remember. I know
Metals needs 3 kills.
4 there to wipe everybody off the board. But yeah, they'll get in, get the final 25-30 seconds on the rotation side of things. You'll see 1 and 3 hitting right now at Metals in Vickle, bottom left of the map.
Vivid went for this scrap time. He's playing for it, so he got the 1 kill. Maybe just trying to put the pressure on Heretics, because with this time with Burger Town control, Rocker can win here. So you go for the scrap time. Is that a mistake? Does the risk pay off?
Lucky shots through on the cross, a one-on-one at the point, tries to hit the pre-fire, the pistol, Journey able to pop, staying low, stunned up, trying to survive.
Hold the cross.
And the help doesn't get there before the nade hits. So that's a big nade there from Vivid in the sense you get them out of the point, put the pressure on Heretics to still have to get in, and now you just have this Wild Wild West sort of look across, everyone is fighting to try and get in.
I'll be honest, just hold the cross, dude.
Who's going to turn around and take their shot, but with 2 dead, you gotta imagine it's going to be Victor, and that's going to be it. Just
yeah, I mean,
down, get that new head of hair
not
on the
really.
ground, but
We got 20.
It's awakening.
That's a hit. That's a hit on the first part of the parlay.
Separating our squads. What we're near the tail end of this hard point. No one's really earned much time at all. Journey got in for a moment. Outside of that, it's been blank. That's why 2 minutes are off the play clock. There's a lot of that
Anthony, I mean,
here.
I'm good, but I'm not like
good. We get into the bookstore. Everybody ready to rock and ready to read. Vickle and Journey with the openers.
I used to be
Journey
good.
Trying to hold, Awaken, he's bunny hopping and trying to hit the shots.
Yeah, but when it's all said and done, sort of a, I don't know, a neutral hill that was, it's a win for Heretics because you have security control. You're going to be set up for P5. You're going to be set up for P1. You know, if we get to that next hill, which we should. Rocker, understand this being a couple of players who spawn out low SCs. If you are Heretics, maybe a chance for Rocker, and just as I say that it's a win, it's now a loss for them.
Well, let's see how much of this Rocker can get. Not going to be able to win the game, but it'll be darn close. What? They'll be like 242, 243 in that realm if they stack the rest of the time. A contest does come in, though. Journey's pulled the rival out.
I mean, I'm above average, Anthony, but I'm not like... These dudes are insane. Anybody on this screen would slam my shit.
Get ready to pop. What are you seeing, Joe?
Oh, I was just laughing at normally we see 2 or 3 breaks a game on this map, but we just saw 2 in that hill. So, you know, just talking about the competition, where these 2 are at, just going back and forth on terminal. Journey going on a huge flank here all the way around with that rival 9, trying to maybe make the play to allow his team to win, and that could be a 3 dead. He knows where Lindsay's.
Ooh, they're dirty.
The 3-piece for him now, 23 seconds away from winning map number 1. They could do it here.
Journey.
Vamos,
with the
bitch.
play. Will that be enough to get the win? But his teammates dropping around him. They're going to need Journey to go massive again. The first is there. Snaps on the second. Maybe a little damage in that sets up Lucky. They are still in the hard point. They are still holding. Now a one-on-one near the point.
I know you're there.
Shooting it. Doesn't look like that's working.
How much time's on the, so yeah, 20 seconds. They gotta go because P2 spawns right now are controlled for Rocker. So Heretics are gonna have to take this fight sooner or later. That's gonna be the 10 seconds. With this contest, Rocker in a good spot now. So yeah, you're gonna get these couple of seconds. You see the white arrows, they had to go. The comms needed to be there for Heretics to try to win on that hill. And now Rocker in control of this game.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of one-on-one that never happened, it just ended up being a contest, right? That contest was enough to see this next hard point. Now they make the rally, now they make the run. 8 points needed for Heretics.
Oh, they're pinching.
For Rocker. They're in the point. They got the crossfire. Awakening. Accuracy. Lighten up the
oh, they all died.
Rocker, a chance to close this out. Spawning out deep is Heretics. They've got to trudge across the map. Not fast enough. Rocker take the map 1 on terminal.
A lot of breaks.
Yeah.
More, a lot more than we normally see. But
nah.
You kind of see the frustrations there.
Maybe if I'm
Lucky.
off like a part.
Just trying to find
like off some like Adderall or something, bro. Like I don't know, my brain is just not doesn't move as fast as it used to.
The call's got to be. We need this 10 seconds to win here. We can't allow it to go P2 with how difficult it is to break that with the amount of time that they needed. So the comms should be a little bit more concise if you are Heretics.
Yeah. I thought Journey's play was gonna.
Nah, I mean,
maybe get him the dub, right? Like he gets what, the triple.
I'm not bad at the game. Don't get me wrong.
They lose 2 players, then yeah, I think you were right. Just at the comms, not dealing with the contest.
No.
You get the contest, you get the rotation, you ice up in that moment, and I assume maybe some comms there from accuracy. You know what a leader he can be in some of the big moments. He's never phased by it, and they come up clutch. They get the dub, they get the final hold, and statistically, anything popping off the page.
I almost went live on like all of my platforms today.
Sort of the fast players on both of these teams.
But you can only go live on YouTube with the watch party. I had to end it. That's why, like, you've seen there was 2 stream notifications.
But besides that, it's a very back and
Interstellar is just a grind, bro. It's not hard to get.
A couple of these situations, but really that P1, you have it. You have it if you are Heretics. You just have to chow that last player.
And this is sort of the spot where you just saw like Awakening. I know it's early in the game. That's where like they were able to just lay down right on the edge of that hard point and just get the contest. Map probably plays a little bit different. That's just backed up a tiny little bit with regards to the hard point, but it was just enough to do it. And yeah, Heretics, great start. They were in control for what, the early going, and then from then on, it was pretty much just lead change. As everyone was trading blows, and even when like,
dude, I can't wait either, bro. It's the last game though, bud. Scrappy.
Yeah, no. I mean, just when you talk about just some of
I love Clayster, the Grayster.
I mean, both of these teams,
but
you had all these sort of situations where both teams are in control, and then just some breaks come through, uncharacteristic.
I'll be honest with you, I don't see that team shooting back against Scrappy's team. I'll be honest, I didn't think that who did they pick up? I know they picked up Envoy. I thought a lot of these big teams, bud, right, who picked up players when they already played well last year. A lot of these, I didn't think they were gonna meld well, but Envoy's playing really well with them. And same thing with New York. New York, I didn't think Sib was gonna really play well with them, but dude, he is shooting. Such a great pickup. I was going for the Los Angeles team.
One of those you're probably feeling so good about, just kind of
Los Angeles.
We're taking a look now at the Minnesota Monster Energy
Which one?
Game, Joe, and sort of talk through some of the talking points here and what you think about it for Rocker.
Well, they had to find a strength and hard point.
There's LAG and then LAT. There's the Thieves and then there's the Gorillas.
Through the first week, get some big breaks, allows them to win that game. And then early adjustments in Search and Destroy. When we're looking at this map number 2, you'd see opening duels. They're not winning those first fights. Conversion rates when you have a man advantage.
Yeah.
Only
There's
70% conversion.
LAT.
Got to be a little bit better there. And then 3 and 9 in defending rounds. So their defense well, it's got to be better.
Okay, well, that's kind of the breakdown there for the one side of it. Let's take a look at Heretics now. We're looking at our monster.
Yeah, good old Nate Shot.
What do you think about this?
Well, I mean, they have just been so strong.
Hey, we love Nate Shot over here, bro.
Search and destroy. We saw it yesterday on Invasion.
I love the Thieves.
They had some weaknesses, but they fought right back in their offense, is able to make that one and then stay ahead in hardpoint.
100 Thieves, baby.
They tried to stay ahead, but then you just saw kind of the end of that game. What just happened? They had the rotation percentage.
Yeah, no. Let me see. Let me see what I got for my
a little different than maybe like the one versus Legion, where they
were what is it?
More significant amount throughout a lot of the game and kind of let it slip away because they were outscored. Was it like 130 to 8 or whatever it ended up being over the tail end of the one game? This time, like, I mean, it was pretty back and forth. It wasn't. I had this one Heretics 3-1, Sublighters over Vegas 3-0, FaZe over Surge 3-1, and then Ultra over Ravens 3-1, and that's the monster double points. I literally didn't put my predictions in for yesterday, so I'm fucked, but I'm gonna still do it. We have a 3-week break for the holiday coming up. So much practice is gonna go down then too. Like, this is like preseason in some ways. Like, it's not, but it is. Like,
there you go.
which is great. Maybe we get some Call of Duty earlier. As fast as we can get to it, I'm gonna love it. And it's Journey taking off right where he left off with the first blood, but Vivid immediate response. Vivid immediately going to drop.
So right now it's a 3v2. Yeah, now they're done. They're not going to win this round. Unless an absolute miracle happens, he's dead. Journey almost sold. Journey almost sold.
Two players on top of one of another. Now it's a 1v3 for Awakening.
He almost got that kill. He was 13 health. Like, that was real close. It's a nice little drop shot from accuracy, but
in this game, I think it's like 70.
It'll be Journey with the first blood. It'll be Heretics with the round win.
Well, like last game was like 100 and something.
Yeah, you just, as we know with Terminal, just got to take a risk somewhere, use that smoke grenade. And it was Linz maybe with a good spawn, tried to take a route right through middle hall, but they were ready for it. We're the Heretics.
Okay, Heretics on offense now. Where you said they can be so deadly.
So they're probably going to smoke out and bang out B. No one's dropping a smoke? Where's the smoke at?
That hit everybody.
Yeah, hits everybody. You don't have
that trophy is like a half-second behind, unfortunately.
Yeah, the stun hits. You don't have quick grip gloves. Say that 5 times faster.
Yeah, I didn't have the quick grip on.
I'm not gonna try because I'm worried I'll say something naughty.
It's like 100 and something.
You have that. I mean, that's pretty much where you throw
130.
the trophy faster. Don't have that on medals, and so plus the stun hits. And
yeah, it's just one of those. It's the place probably it's behind the trophy. Like, the trophy needs to be there. If the trophy's not, good luck, because they're wide in the open as that stun hits. So that more than likely will decide the round. Look at that way. Lucky. Last one up. In a 1 versus 4. He's gone. 1-1.
My favorite team.
Response from Rocker there, but yeah, you hear.
I like Boston because I'm from Boston.
You saw the point
but other than Boston, because Boston, just because I live here. I mess with Optic. I know it's stupid. It's like cliche, but I love Optic, dude. I like FaZe too. Yeah, it's just a lot. I like all the COD teams, to be honest with you.
Now for Rocker,
I like the players more than the teams. You know what I mean?
Lens and accuracy bringing a 2 spree into this round. To the bar head, he goes Lamar. The rest of his team trying to work down towards A side. Keep an eye on maybe the flank through.
Like, I support the players.
Vivid, well, you know, he's just trying to spot one. Unfortunately, he spots him a little bit late and can't get out of that in time. So,
Rocker's the team I don't like.
Teammate, but he will get dropped, and that's gonna be rotation out. I know there's multiple players there.
Yeah, Priest has been playing like shit though, bud. It kind of proved him right. Like, kind of proving him right.
Playing the topside AC hole.
It's already talks about dropping him.
Pressure to Vickle now to deal with this.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to find a kill, but most importantly, you're just trying not to die here. This is just an info play. That's all it is. We will retake B if the bomb starts to work this way. He cannot get caught. 6 HP, almost does. But you see, while this is happening, Lucky and Metals were so fast through the full flank, so he buys enough time for his teammates to work the other side of the map. If he goes down, it's looking a little bit scarier for those two, but he buys enough time. They work the flank, find that pick.
He really don't need to buy much time. It's not a big map. Like, they can get there quickly. He did just enough, and Lucky's going to end up getting some kills courtesy of Vickle. Honestly, he holds the wall, sets up his teammate. Metals gets the
nice and easy.
They'll get the retake. They'll
Yeah.
get the defeat.
But hey, listen, maybe he'll turn up against New
Yeah,
York.
he's
You know?
0-1 in the round. That's just a play that won't show up.
Hey, listen, they definitely pack a punch with Sib, though. That's for sure.
The round win
Holy.
for his teammates, and then even just right there, as soon as the plan is down, hey, where are the other two players going?
And even just
Vamos.
the threat of still having utility, like you saw, they had to reposition. They knew the nade was coming. They did a good job avoiding it, but it still slowed them down, backed them up.
This is like one of my favorite teams right here now, like
Good
the
use of
Miami
utility,
Heretics.
good use of your life. Set up lucky to make the
I
play.
love the Spanish guys.
I'm sure he was just saying, I'm coming in the comps. Like, just stay up. And he did just that. But I mean, it's a simple thing, but
It's something different, you know.
Get caught in those moments where you're
I
like,
miss having like
they don't. Like, it happens all the time.
different people,
Yeah,
bro.
like,
You know.
True. 6 HP.
Accuracy finds a
It's always like UK and
right up top.
America.
Best
That's
over
it.
Burger. Fickle here hanging out. Linz gets
And Canada.
aggressive. Maybe they were just trying to take some of that spacing away, put him in a corner, and then maybe accuracy can back up, and they can sort of triple stack A.
You don't put your boy in a corner, do you, Joe?
Well, no. No, usually not. I guess not. But that's
But
one of those rounds where
personally,
you have a
Rocker's
first
the only
blood.
team I actually
Can
don't
you
like.
convert it into a round win? Kind of what we talked
Like
about in that pregame.
I don't hate him, but I could care less about him.
Well, originally towards B, then the wrap towards A. Now the wrap back towards B. The old loopty-loopty-doopty. As they'll take it in the fight over towards the B site. You've got tucked away in the corner. That number 6 on minimap will be accuracy, looking for vision. Up through bookstore is going to be Awakening. Awakening's at one-on-one. The timing was not great. He needed to look left. He looked right. He was thinking about the flank, and he gets caught. Now 3v2 for Heretics.
You were just kind of all over there if you were Rocker, right? You had one working the flank, one still in B, and then him bottom Eskies. We're just, I mean, if you're Rocker, that's one of those rounds. We need to group up and do something together. Why are we solo hitting flank? One player still playing B in case we don't even have the info of where they're at 100%. So just
yeah, I mean, Awakening looks left first. He gets a kill and probably another one on the flank maybe. But like, you did maybe more of a gamble than needs to be. Like just your
yeah. Then even early in that round with Linz, after the first blood, he gets caught.
Yeah. Well, I know those are the ones that kill you, right? Like you have a 4v3. Let's just not have a stupid death like type thing.
They kill me, yes.
Yeah.
Especially on this map, just what does the offense do? Like, it's just not easy.
Well, everybody out.
Again, let's see how fast Metal is working the flank. They get the info, they're just trying to stay alive and throw nades. Journey does get caught, but can Metals make the play?
He's quick. He's trying to get there. They go one for
very quick.
Now he's behind him. He lines it's the rival this time. That's why he's getting there a little bit faster. The shot's tougher at range, but he's able to pick up the kill. So now you have a 2v2 after the madness ensues. Bomb, Awakening's hands. He'll be thinking about getting it down. But just that threat of the flank, now you got to watch both sides. You know, your head's on a swivel. It creates a little more chaos here for Rocker.
Well, and we see a lot of teams trying to get to this area, and it's just sort of, what do we want to do? When do we want to plant? Because there's so many timings. The burger flank, middle hallway, they can jump up, they can push through Eskies. And that timing goes wrong, you lose the round. But here we go, 2-on-2. Lucky's gonna jump on up. Linz watching over his teammate. Now it is all down to Metals with the rival. Turns this into a one-on-one with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, he's got a lot of time. Just get your health back.
Because of the fact that they're going to be right under our house.
Look for the fight.
Can you find an MCW? I think he gets spotted there. I think you're gonna see Linz reposition. Yeah, he's gonna go all the way around. He saw him cross into bookstore. You don't have the MCW, so he's like, I'm gonna just get away from this guy who's got the submachine gun. And well, you see the time on the clock. That is gonna be a round win for Rocker.
Nice flip from Linz. And yeah, that's just having the info.
That was a great play by him.
Coin flip. You see the cross, and I think you're right. Yeah, I don't need to get that rival in my forehead. I'm going to reposition.
Yeah, but it's like, just give me to a map where I can run this thing, please. It's not easy. But I was hoping maybe he found like Lucky's MCW, tried to switch to that, played top 3 or something, but never really looked for it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he had a lot of time. He had enough time to do the full wrap. He just got spotted. Otherwise, maybe he gets a one-on-one and still wins that. Because he got there with like 12 seconds left or something, but...
Might not act,
one was tucked away. Accuracy and Vivid, though. They line him up early on. One picked up bookstore, one trying to get aggressive on the B site. So the early pressure from Heretics is shut down. The early lead from Heretics within this game, too, looks to be evaporating before our eyes as well.
Yeah, props to accuracy. That's just, I want to say third first blood. Might be his 4th. He's found a lot of those opening
4 out
duels,
Awakening, big weight.
Just winning those gunfights. Now a 2-on-4, and Visual's just hanging out, just trying to catch any Rocker players, but you can already see the way they're playing this. They're not giving them anything.
Oh, they're playing tight. Vivid's just worried about maybe that like full push through a wrap towards A. You try to someone forward.
I was like, is anyone going to shoot this guy?
Yeah, I mean, nice kill for Metals, but you're not moving a step after that.
Metals just went in there and was like, what's up, bro?
Then you saw trying to get that aggressive top S he's hit on offense, but just gets shut down. Felt like the trophy was there, just the gunfights started with accuracy, and Rocker get the round win.
Now we all tied up, and Rocker, what are you going to look to do this time around? Awakening finally gets on the board. He was 0-4 through 5, so finally something for him.
Right now, the one on the left takes us to the right side of the world.
Now, looks like they're considering maybe a push towards this play. Remember last time Vivid was kind of trying to spot for info. He like peeks out the right side door here, trying to get eyes, but from the crates below just gets ripped. We'll see how they play it this time around. See if they can at least spot for info, or he's just gonna go. He's gonna go this time. Vivid, you know, that's what he wants to do. He wants to get freaky with it. He's able to get in, not really get out. I thought Awakening was gonna be there with him, so maybe you walk away with a 2-for-1 in this situation, but not going to be the case. Now you lose accuracy on the push through, and well, look good for Rocker. Suddenly you're in a 2v3.
Yeah, first of all, great trade by Lucky, and then repositions. And we have seen this every single round from Heretics on defense. As soon as Rocker start working one side of the map, they are pushing the flank down the other. This time it was right through Bookstore. It's Journey and Metals just kind of taking turns, but a 3-on-2, still a winnable round here for Linz and Awakening.
How do they do it? How do they look for the break? Just try not to get fully stacked up and get mowed down together.
You don't have a lot of room, so.
All right, one up the slide. Well, that pick is going to be the difference. Okay, Nicholas walks in and pieces of
Blam!
his teammate out as
well.
Okay.
But yeah, the fact he wins the first gunfight, that makes it much easier.
Yeah, no, it was over once he did that. Yeah, as soon as he plucked one player's head, it was done.
Usually you think get on my way, baby.
Even if you have numbers, like, yeah, first person's dying. Like
they should.
Yeah.
But it also, when you're that player,
you're sort of like, la, la, la. You're throwing your body to the wind, bro. He's a meat shield.
But you're prone in the back, and sort of sometimes when you're prone in a position, they pre-aim it. That's all headshots.
Yeah, all headies, yeah. That's why, like, dude, I always get just pissed on by drop shots. Even playing, like, Warzone. Like, I'm not a good drop. Anytime I drop shot, it's all headshots, and I'm dead. I'm like, all right.
Man, I hate that.
Nobody enjoys that.
I've never been a drop shotter. Never have been. The Victor's got one player to deal with on the other end of it. He's got the hot into that round, but it's accuracy that was there. He's going to wrap back over towards Bookstore, and they're inching their way forward. Vivid, who made the nice opener on the offensive side of the play, now will be the lone man there defensively.
Yeah, just a much slower round here from Heretics.
It's painful for them. They want to go.
They do. You can tell, like, just some of the. This map is not easy for some of the players. Like Vivid on one side, Metals on the other. Like just trying to find some rival 9 timings. But it looks like the smoke gonna cross. You're gonna have that one-on-one. Vivid's just gonna throw a detonate forward. Allows his teammate to reposition in Awakening and Linz. So buys enough time. That's it. Just a detonate at their feet. But there is a trade, and Metals wins the next one.
Well, that didn't go how I thought it would after Awakening's pick. I'll tell you that. That's back-to-back rounds where like, it looks so good for one team, then it gets turned on its head. Vivid tries to stop around the flank. He's going to get spotted. It's locked down. Now Lamar with the 1v3. Let's see if he's able to do it. Bomb will get planted. This is going to be a tricky one, but
yeah,
he's
Lamar.
Had some of the greater clutches and search and destroy.
Hashtag Iceman, right?
Another one to work with here. One down. Make it a 1v2. Next up, the bat. Oh, the chaos now. The smoke. Nobody in the cockpit. Just start shooting, dude. They're there, I promise. Oh!
Did he get like a one-way or something? I don't know. But maybe they just weren't ready for him to be prone. But just not ready for the second player in that position. The body stack works.
Kind of felt like he had a one-way because he snapped that player prone.
No, he did. Normally, teams that stack against accuracy doesn't go well, but that time it does.
No, it does not.
Oh, you don't have to optic like that.
One more round now for Heretics. They'll tie us up at 1-1.
What a accuracy! Oh!
And just watch these blue arrows. Once Rocker starts.
Well,
okay. At least you have a trade, though. They're getting very aggressive on this defense.
Uh-oh.
I thought maybe like he was deep enough in the corner.
Yeah, I think he thought that too. Like the corner's going to save me. Unfortunately, the wall not as strong as grenade.
The wall is not
the
as strong as
This
grenade.
is winnable. The bomb is here. The bomb is in this spot. Awakening doesn't check it.
Hey guys, like my new couch?
Does not check it.
You guys like my new couch?
Oh my goodness.
I have 2 new couches. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh,
Finally, you saw what he was trying to do. I know that may look silly live
I wish he
on
would have
broadcast.
just walked behind him, then crawled to start a ninja, bro.
Yeah, really. He was trying to kill the bomb, the player on the bomb first.
Yeah.
That was really the key. We're going to see this replay. That nade.
He just wasn't deep enough, yeah.
Wasn't deep enough. But yeah, Vickrol, as silly as that looked, he wants to kill the player on the bomb, then snap to the second
I mean,
one.
even Pred last night, there was the one where, yeah, I screamed, but then you're like, you got Saul. Like, sometimes you're trying to trail play or make the smart play, like, you know, keep the trigger discipline, and it doesn't always work out. But, I mean...
All I'm saying, I'm just trying to help the guy, because you know there's some Randy in the chat who's like, why did he do that?
Yeah.
No, I'm just explaining it.
I don't know. I love it.
Yeah, it was a good play. It just didn't work out.
Pro? I got a 1.2 in pubs.
Look at me go. Did you see my Lockwood shotgun? We're okay, I swear. 5-4 now. Lens his POV for the moment, but take a look at the minimap. You can see
My Lockwood shotgun?
Heretics starting to work towards A because they get the kill on Awakening. They are thinking maybe this is open, but Vivid's been the player there defensively at times. He's now kind of through on the cross, but the plane is open, and they'll realize it soon enough. They see the smoke, they know that's going to be the play, but they're still worried Vivid might be lurking, is my guess.
Oh, of course, yeah. You just have to assume there's someone in here, but Vivid, just on the ramp, bit of an off angle, he's going to play his life, just backs away. The key here is, can they get across with the bomb?
Hey!
Lucky trying to get down. He is 1 HP, well, 54 HP actually, because we have that. Journey watching the pinch, gonna take him down. Accuracy all the way through the flank, and shout out to Metals looking over his teammate.
For the map. And the map is done. Accuracy, not gonna be able to try and clutch up again. Heretics will get the round. The swarm there inside the plane. They answer. They lose the terminal hardpoint. They win the terminal search and destroy. Invasion control up next where they have been strong, but where it sits, we're all tied up, Joe.
Yeah, I think Rocker saw accuracy a little bit frustrated. There were some rounds where you had numbers and just kind of threw some of those away.
Oh, I think both teams kind of did, yeah.
No, and then on one side for Heretics, honestly, with what we saw yesterday and today, they're just a team that's willing to take some risks, and I don't hate it, but yeah, sometimes you're just gonna get caught.
I think that's just how it works with, like, I don't know, any esport. Like, you have teams that play a little bit riskier than others, right? Like, just any game, any title. And they're always like, I think that's why we kind of like, we like watching Heretics in the past too, because it's like a little more entertaining at times. Like, they'll just send it, and like sometimes it's shut down, sometimes it's this insane play that you're getting hyped about.
Yeah, but they're going to tie it up. It was an 8-point hard point. Stayed on terminal. They're going to win that one 6-4, but as you said, back to invasion control, and invasion respawns for Heretics has been their casa.
Yeah, it's been very, very strong. But yeah, we are at 1-1. For those just joining us, welcome. Obviously, first to 3 here in this best of 5. Heretics have been favorited based on how stuff is going, but it's the control coming up next. Invasion has been so good. Heretics look to continue their reign of terror there on that particular map, but the terminal is a split. Rocker have their moments. Heretics have their moments in response. Who's going to step it up big time here on the invasion? The defense and the clutch moments have been there for Heretics so far. They got some more in the bag.
Go fuck themselves. There's a heart crystal directly underneath. Ah.
Oh, yeah.
They don't like main winner.
Oh, yeah. We vibing out, chat.
You don't need it.
All right. Let's go to X.
That's a rope. That's a rope. That's a rope. Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, we're going.
Like how this random chest was. You know, I think I might blow this whole area up and make this a little random because it's so massive to begin with.
Like, one shot.
Yeah, I'm having a great game. Oh, been kicked. Been kicked? Wait, no. Oh, no.
No. Boom.
I'm gonna leave this in the mist for you. Also gonna leave the paint spray. Football shield. Damn.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. Don't miss out on all the action at the first Call of Duty League Major, hosted by the Boston Breach, this January 25th to the 28th
Let's go Boston
at
Breach.
the MGM Music Hall at Fenway in Boston. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to callofdutyleague.com for more info.
Yes.
We are back and ready to get rock and roll, and Heretics and Rocker continue on in this best of 5. Map 3 coming up. Invasion control has been so good for Heretics. Invasion hardpoint has been good for Heretics. Invasion's just been good for Heretics. But in Map 3, we'll see if they have what it takes against Rockers. Obviously, this will be the first time they're playing each other.
Yeah, we'll see. One thing I think we saw from Heretics yesterday, what I really liked is that sort of harder zone, especially on their defense. They'll try to put a sub in there, right? They'll either put medals or Journey will switch to one off spawn to basically make that one-on-one a little bit easier. Haven't seen too much of that throughout the league so far, but just something little. You know, sometimes you gotta find that, because right now, a lot of teams just running 3 to 4 MCWs.
Well, yeah, no, they just, this team seems more willing to just pull out an extra rival or two at times compared to others. But that's just sort of, I think they're ahead, if anything. Like, that's just sort of where it goes as time goes on with usually Call of Duty titles. We'll see more subs as the year goes on, but
never know, some updates will come out.
Yeah. Spawn changes and weapon tuning and
yeah, because in the beta, I thought we were running 4 strikers on each team.
Yeah.
That thing was insane.
Will be Heretics first, trying to take their crack at it offensively.
Yeah, that's normal. Everyone always goes, oh.
And it looks like they're trying to get aggressive on A first and foremost. Things going all right. I mean, you've got 2 players here. It's not going to be clean exactly, but you're going to be a threat. And now it's getting better because now you pick up Linz, who was the threat to kind of put a pinch here on this point.
If he gets there a half second earlier, though, you have 2 players on that point. That's going to be much quicker. There is 1 player on it. You get a tick of progress. There's medals with that rival 9 trying to put the pressure on, but they get lucky off of the point. So Rocker, they stabilize. The pressure would have been there. You would have
got 1 tick though.
The cross with 2 players on A. That could have been scary, but sometimes
it's a big tick though. That's a big tick.
Like we always talk about.
A little cleaner. It's a real threat, but yeah, you get the 1 tick. Now, the fight will go down on B. So you can clutch up here on the B street. Metals, he's got the rival in hand. That kind of window-to-window fight he loves the challenge he's been so good at, and there it is. He's been fantastic at finding a great timing there. Just at that range with the rival, get a headshot or two, you're frying. And well, he continues to go on frying. 2 kills, damage into another. They're still up on the zone.
Come on, Vickle.
Maybe where there's no trophy. You see Vickle now trying to just push on out, give them some presence over towards this B street, but he does get picked from Vivid. Nice little angle there. So this is not done yet, and that's going to be 3 dead. 35 seconds left. And because you didn't stat that, there's a chance now where Rocker, they might win this before 1 point gets captured.
Yeah, you gotta make a decision right now if you're Heretics, because like you gotta go. It's like baiting you into a false sense that we gotta hit A because everyone's stacked up on B, but you know how tough that is even if you get through. So you gotta try and go for B here. And Vivid says, nah, not happening on my watch. He's able to take down 2. What a defense this has been so far for Rocker. Maybe a little indecisive from Heretics at times, but you get the kills, you're likely gonna get the extension. We've seen very few like full holds where you can go to get a point.
Yeah, I actually did that was a chance there. I mean, props to Heretics for getting out of that, but
it was close.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Rocker had the positioning, you had tank control, you were top broken, and you knew the last couple of players had to go down the street, but they were ready for the gunfights, and Heretics just got them.
Well, the fact of the matter is, though, such a good hold, you have 50 seconds to go, and usually this means you've got 1 chance, if that, like 1 good opportunity to hit A. We'll see if they even get a shot to do it, because you've still got accuracy kind of lurking in between enemy lines, and he might send this back to a stagger, and he'll do just that. They're trying to set up for the A push through the B street. Yeah, you've got 1 try. You've got literally 1 try.
I only have 9 lives remaining.
He's sitting up top.
On top of that, but Vigil does find the first. Some room to work with, and this is kind of the problem at times. It's like that one lurking player, if he just catches one of the players on offense, that could be a lot of the push. But Lindsay's just going to reposition front DVD. Vivid watching the pinch. Vickle with another one. Comes down to Lucky and Journey, but accuracy is there. That's the 4th, as you said. 1 push, then is done. Rocker clutch on up on their defense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be exaggerating here, but if you take the lives out of this scenario, like, I don't know, like, your defensive kills are like twice as valuable in that scenario, because like just the time it takes to get across the map if you're on offense, like.
And
honestly, I'm not even exaggerating that much. You get 1 pick, it's like the offense getting 2. Like when it comes to actually making progress on the objective.
Yeah, it is actually kind of crazy.
So yeah,
they need to move the points.
Yeah, it's valuable.
Like putting it.
Yeah, but at least you get the what?
Shot. I'm thinking like putting it like right here.
Get B. It comes down to
or maybe
4 or
like
5
in the building.
And some clutch
like
fights.
P1 is. Either
now
here or here.
Making sure nothing crazy over
This
towards
would be
A.
better A spot.
So to be a normal B hit here for Rocker. No 1 for 1 trade.
B maybe like
a tough gunfight there for accuracy after he
I kind of like where B is.
But Rocker not going to take your kind of A early gamble. They're going to do a little bit more standard approach here.
Kind of in the middle.
So
I like
far,
where B is.
So good. Little kill advantage. They've only lost 1 player. Starting to lurk across the other side of the map will be Awakening. Maybe trying to get a. If he gets a pick and the timing works out, maybe get the capture and get a nice transition, but that won't happen. Awakening will get shut down.
Yeah, Journey's struggling here, 3 and 11. I saw he's sometimes he's just kind of putting that offensive blender, and
yeah.
But he was able to get on the board. You see Metal's just trying to reposition here because he wants to deal with the players off the spawn, force them to go up that B street. But he does get spotted by Awakening and Vivid, so they deal with the player working the flank, and now they can start their regular offense.
Yeah, step 1 done. Now the hard part. Okay, we get 2 there. So that's going to allow you to layer up the map a bit. That gets you to what, like the 50-yard line kind of, and now you can start to worry about the approach. But Journey, who's not been having the best map, that's a massive play, because where you might have found a good timing to at least put pressure on that back defensive front, Journey negates that entirely.
Yeah, he takes out 3. He's really turned out 4 in a row.
You want him to pick it up, Joe. There you go.
Yeah, just gets aggressive on the B street, and yeah, all the focus was on him, but he wins all of the gunfights. So yeah, I mean, they had 2 minutes. The first push over towards A is looking good, and then he just takes 40 seconds off the clock himself.
If not more, because again, like,
whole thing is going to be still.
I use like the phrase like in layers, like you have to win like multiple fights, just layer your way up the map. Like he just put them back 2 steps, like just by the way.
It's probably a 10-step process here.
Yeah, I know it really can be in control, and
no, Liz.
what a fantastic job that is.
Now you see this.
I was like, it's not loud enough.
Something
wrong
you
here.
have one player in Lucky who's over on that Humvee side of the map,
Yeah, but you should use
watching the A street.
No one likes
Wakey
control
is just
anyway,
walking
right?
through, piecing them.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, Wakey's just going on through. Just hits the bunny hop. Nice movement. Now going to be 3 dead. Teammates going to start to work towards A. It's a
Slam 'em.
big one-on-one. I like that both players just reposition. Victor, though, off the spawn. Able to win the gunfight on accuracy.
He needed like one more bullet. I think he put a burst of the Renetti in him, hit him to 14. Wakey probably thought he had the kill, but you're right. Good discipline to back up, but then Metals starts tearing them apart. So as it stands, what? So it's gonna be three apiece, right? As far as ticks go?
No, you have 4 if you are Heretics. They did get 1
Was it
at A.
4?
Yeah, they got 1.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Takes you to that round 5 defense.
Honestly, in my head, for some reason, for a moment, I thought Rocker like ended up holding the whole thing. It was just the 2 ticks, but no, you're right.
The Heretics going to tie it up with 1 apiece. Strong defenses on both sides.
And just, I mean, really big play from Journey, where, I mean, because usually it's just like, it's so hard on offense to get progress. Usually you find some success right off of the first hit and you're feeling pretty good, but not allowing it to happen is Journey. Speaking of Journey, speaking of the Heretic squad, let's get to a listen to them right off the rip here in this round 3.
He visto 2 yo, ha cruzado una izquierda y otro más atrás.
Me pilla arriba yo, Javi.
Tengo de front de ahora mismo. Yo te haría juca.
Todo de dentro.
Cada de centro.
Uno, tengo muerto, vea, Juan, vea. No, ya voy a hacer echar, muerto.
Muerto el último.
Te voy a pillar el cross, no sé, Juan, dame un sec.
Es que déjala ver,
No. Pegan stun. Tengo cross, ya, piña, Javi. Otro, tengo cross. No te vas.
Tanque negro muerto.
De frente, un tiro, Juan. Maniquí, un tiro, maniquí.
No, toca más.
Va para front bar, un tiro. Front bar, un tiro, awakening. Lo veo. Hay que juntar ya, Javi.
Ayudarme derecha.
Voy a Javi, vamos a bar, no sé qué hace,
Con Awakening. Están con ya.
Muerto.
Nice.
Muerto, digo, Juan. Lince está nada. Me meto nada, chavales.
Están juca.
Voy a darle ya.
Muerto izquierda. Falta
Ooh, big play at A. Big play at A by Metals.
No tengo nada, Adri, te aviso, ¿vale?
Esto es un tiro. Tengo el pulso. Yo arriba. Me vienen de frente ya. Yo de arriba, están en la izquierda arriba. Estoy mirando ¿tienes el cross? Lo izquierdo muerto.
Ya llega.
No, por fuera.
Uno de cara, por la toca, le echa si quieres.
We get back to the action. Brave Cams there with Heretics, but they are on the attack. 2:10 left on the clock to work with. What did you say multiple times before this one? They are a threat on invasion offense. This is one of those ones they're threatening on.
And again, they were working over towards B, getting that
I heard, alright, so what I heard in the Spanish, I heard, I'm holding the cross.
Finds that kill, and then as soon
I
as
heard some about awakening.
Who comes off his spawn.
And I heard that he's pushing the point. That's about it. That's all I know. Everything else
on this zone makes it so difficult at times. Ready with that rival 9. You already see. That's going to be 3 dead now. A chance, and that is going to do it. I mean, what an offensive round winning that one.
Vamos, bitch.
I think the rival was a great call too, because yes, it's just like there are times where how often do you have like one? I'm trying to think of the way the word. It's such a battle to get like onto the site, right? When you're looking for the second point of control, and you'll have to like 1v2 at times, right? Like the rival's the one the bailout. Like it's the one that might just zap somebody close range, even if you're at half HP. And those rivals have hit. And it's frustrating to deal with too. It feels like a shotgun. You wrap around the corner, close range with MCW, like.
Yeah, I've seen the opposite guys called like the ray gun. Like.
Yeah. It just lays you out. And they feel real comfortable once they get to those positions. Granted, it can be really hard to get there, but sometimes they make it look easy.
And then just having that one player lurking over towards A that entire time. Minnesota just not ready for it. And it turns that into a round win.
Accuracy, just on his belly, licking dirt, soaking up the zone. Vivid trying to get the shots across to keep the pressure off of them. They haven't really taken that early gamble. I thought maybe they would take the gamble towards A, considering, you know, they just lost that offense, but maybe that's the predictable play. But it is a bloodbath on the point. Everybody drops outside of Journey, who gets the final 2. And they stopped that right before the cap was going to go through. Nice little play there from Heretics.
Again, just that aggressiveness up the stream from Journey. Just
I would like to see the decap, but I understand why he didn't do it. There's the
Now you can
decap coming
see
in.
how aggressive Heretics are playing here. They have one player inside a broken, one player inside a connector, just sort of creating this choke that you have to get out of it. Journey with the rival popping off once again.
Yeah, like you look at a lone man SWAT team there, just breaching and clearing corners as he's running through them, and then Vickle, he's doing the same thing on the other side of the MCW.
Well, yeah, Awakening's punching them in the face.
Yeah,
That's really, again, you're like, they're trapped. That could potentially be the round win, and somehow they get out of it.
Well,
So props to Rocker.
It's like you need that player on your team that has that pack-a-punch ability, and like Awakening needs to be that for this Rocker team. He's got to be.
He's still going, by the way. Off a spawn, and he's in the defensive spawn, getting two pieces, finally taken down by Metals. But gets B point done. Now all the work over towards A.
That's the issue with Big Wake, though.
Left.
Big
As we
Wake
said, not many pushes
is a
to
great
work with.
player,
You got to deal with these players.
but it's like
map.
he's great, and then he'll just be bad for like ever, and then be great,
Journey
and then be
Metals
bad.
still just trying to get up close and
Super
personal with the
inconsistent.
rivals. Just find these mid lane touch. Metals got both to work with here. As he's playing from the sandbags, just getting shots from everywhere, and it doesn't matter because he's a one-man wrecking ball. Everyone getting chopped down. There's the final kill in from Journey.
I thought he was shooting bodies,
You're
bro.
watching some art here from Heretics on defense.
Yeah, Journey just taking down the trophy, not shooting bodies. Awakening off
Yeah, I know. I thought he was
the
shooting the
that
bodies,
gets
bro. I was like, oh, Lee.
Off spawn.
Oh, Lee,
Finds
there
the
he
headshots,
goes.
But Vickle's gonna take down his teammates.
Well, how big has that been in the past for Control? Like when you're penned, like just somebody coming and plucking a
That
head off a
initial
head.
gunfight,
Yes,
yeah.
like we talked about that a lot, like Cold War. Like just that one gun, he needs somebody to just fry somebody. And
Yeah, well,
Awakening can do that.
They need a lot of Johnny though.
Yeah.
You have Heretics on 10 in a row as a team with that streak, but maybe a chance here. You see 3 white arrows already starting to work up towards A. Awakening does get taken down, but his teammates are here as Vivid is there for the trade.
What can they do with 12.9 left on the clock? You've got 2 on it. Metals, though. Will the rival be everything you need on the other end of it as you're trying to break through? Can you go in and lay out 2 players? Wait on maybe the help to come. Nope, he's going to go. 1, slam, 2. Would have if it wasn't for a team nade. That would have been a very that would have been a very good example of the rival hitting, but no lives remaining, but they're on the point. Rocker, get it done.
Team nade killed him.
Nade over the top. I mean, I know what he's trying to do, but maybe a miscomm?
No, I think it's just a dead nade. That's just what it is. You're throwing nades if there's a trophy there. You're trying to help it. And Metals was just regaining health. He's regaining health, and yeah, then he goes in for the chow, and it's a dead nade on the ground. I mean, you're going to throw your nades off spawn. It's just, it's a tough situation.
I think he's got that second kill, though.
No, he probably does. Or at least has a gunfight, a good chance to win it.
And, I mean, that probably wins the map. Ooh, now we go to round 5. Defense again for Heretics. What a play there from Rocker. And
he only had 6 lives as well, so.
Yeah.
And I was going to give props to Metals for not, like, over-challenging, waiting for his health to come back. Then when his health comes up, your teammates are off his spawn, and you take that chow. But, yeah, that's just what it is.
Oh, God, that looked frustrating.
So Big Wake only has 22 kills. I feel like
adios.
He had more.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yep. Round 5 down that one. You have to do it again if you're Rocker. Can you rip back-to-back offenses?
Everything in there.
Hard enough to get 1. Can you get 2?
But again, nothing really early over towards A, taking B, just going to try to use that time. I think the thing that stands out is sort of that 50-yard line, that layer of defense we talked about. They ripped it apart, did Rocker. They won the first gunfights, and then Vivid with that 2-piece around B Dom got multiple of his teammates onto the A zone.
Now B is wrapped. 2 to go.
2
what
minutes.
Can Rocker do this time? In transition. Now, well, how big do those Wake kills become, by the way? Like, you know, what seemed like they might be sort of meaningless in the scheme of things, like if they don't win that round, like, some of those, to get them out, like, that's the difference, bro. Like,
yeah, they might have got out, but they might have had less lives, and now you're talking about, like...
They ended with, like, 2, yeah. They definitely, no, they would not have had enough lives if he didn't walk out and fry on a spawn over and over again.
But now you got a little extra pack-a-punch if you are Metals. That is a cruise missile, 7 in a row, 31 and 19. Rival MCW.
Well, that's on you. That's on you.
I just think he missed.
Yeah, no, he did, but that's your fault.
I don't think so. I'm not the one shooting, dude. That's not on me. I think he thought he had the kill. Looked like he almost like stopped shooting for a second.
Yeah.
He was just beaming, but Linz punched right back, and now a chance. This is that sort of point where they won, where now it's 3 in a row for Minnesota Rocker. Metals needs to be key here, and he is. They were hunting him down. They had shots in him, but he repositions, wins the first gunfight, gives his teammates the numbers off a spawn, and it's looking like they're going to retake A.
Yeah, and it's just every kill.
Or
is
it?
All right, and it's Awakening's turn this time on the other side of things. And that's a big one because it just keeps the pressure there. They got to worry about the threat of him, and they got to hit the cross. But the rivals keep on popping, keep on hitting. If you are the Heretics, lucky able to get the kill on Awakening. Metal still doing damage mid-map. You regain, you take a breath here for a moment with 50 to go.
And again, nice patience out of Metals, because the thinking there is there's only one player on it. It's going to take them a long time to get this. But how can his teammates off spawn help him? It's watching the cross. So as soon as accuracy starts shooting and throwing nades, boom, Metals pops up, finds that first kill, gives his teammates, hey, you can go. Get that one player off of the point. Cruise missile is in. 7 versus 11. Maybe last chance here for Rocker.
We'll keep an eye on the lives. We'll keep an eye on the time. The madness about to ensue on the point. Accuracy trying to hit the reload is Vivid though. That's going big. Both laying on their bellies with MCWs. When do the rivals start to pop again? As Journey's getting ready to go in and try to slam. He's able to get one.
8v4 though.
They're still on the point. No respawns remaining. Journey out of the mix. He will not be back up. 5 in a row for Vivid. They get the kill off the point. 15 seconds to go. Now a 3v6, and here we go. All 4 players. One last hit now for Rocker, and they're off to the races. On the point defensively, they'll be lucky with the engagement. On the cross, it will be Metals. They're holding them for getting to the point. They're trying to hit the gap. 1 second to go. Can't quite get there.
Camos.
It's a game of seconds. It's a game of inches, and Heretics
Woo.
remain perfect there on Invasion.
But you can see they are stressed.
Yeah,
they are stressed. Obviously giving them a talking to, I don't know, but you see Lucky's face, they clutch on up. Should not have been that difficult.
Yo, Fickle is not happy, bro.
Rocker able to pull it out. You had so much map position, you had the cruise missile, but then it got scary.
I think it was just a couple of like key trades that didn't happen. Probably made it stressful. Like what? Awakening getting 2, where he's inside. Vivid then his double. Like, I think if maybe the trade's a little bit cleaner at some point, it's not that mess. And that's probably what they're frustrated about.
Yeah, but Metals again, 35 and 23. What an unreal couple of series that man is having. Leads the lobby again in damage. Lucky right behind him on the other side. What Vivid and Awakening get us to that round 5. It was a close one.
Yeah, no, that was probably one of the like more entertaining invasions we've had. Because you know, sometimes with control, like when it's just a defensive kind of hold, and when teams are very efficient, it can like almost seem boring at times because you just kind of have them on lock.
Like sports, man. Sometimes a good game to watch is you want turnovers, you want bad things to happen. That's when it's entertaining.
Yeah, it's a 50-49 game. That doesn't happen unless like somebody sucks. Like like the defenses aren't showing up, you know. So like this one was just it was chaos, and it was a whole hell of a lot of fun. Just a lot of nail-biting rounds.
Are you saying one of these two sucked? That's crazy.
No, I didn't mean like that.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Rocker sucks. Say it how it is.
Yeah. That's probably a better way to phrase it,
Wow.
Joe. Thank you
What
for
the
being
fuck?
a consummate professional.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I need a new
Some of the
cord.
highlights. Rival 9s, MCWs. You're thinking right at this moment, everything's looking good. Thinking right at this moment, everything's looking good. But that's when Rocker found their chances, their opportunities.
Yeah. I mean, it's just some of the individual plays too, like, you know, just from Journey or Metals or Awakening, like they were fun to watch. Like, sometimes I just see it on the minimap, but we would be on their POV. I just watch them like take 3 steps, beam someone, take 3 steps, beam someone, take 3 steps. Like, they were like Terminator mode, just flying in prime.
And now we're going to sub-base hardpoint, and that flying and frying is very much going to continue on this map. You got to think players like Vivid can have a ton of engagements on this map. Metals, the way he's playing, he's going to try to get crazy with it, so it should be a good one.
Yeah, in my head, like this is a map that you would think like Heretics would be great at. We have very little examples of this. Just as how I feel, like because of their playstyle, how they want to play the game. Like you know how sub-base is, like 80 engagements per player. Fly. Like
after it.
Fly.
They just have always been kind of solid in that capacity, whatever I think of their gameplay. So we'll see. But yeah, Vivid can push the tempo. Usually, as you said, he's someone that's leading in overall engagements per 10 or whatever on your hard points. He is someone that's going to have a lot of engagements. But
right.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you are a rocker, you probably want someone like Awakening to feels like map 1. He started a little bit slow. Since then, he's really got going. But we're actually going to take a look at the replay of the last 30 seconds of that round. And this is it. This is where there's the 3-man. You kind of have this crossfire. There's a trophy on the point. And Lucky, he even just is taking gunfights. Almost finds the second one, but basically weakens them up enough where Metals and Victor can just get a nice little 2 kills. Don't allow him to cross.
Yeah, I think the chaos was kind of before that point. That was like the seal the deal, get in your spots, tighten it up. All right, boys, let's not make another mistake. Let's just close the game out here, and they were able to do it. Because that would have been, I mean, if you just allowed them to come off spawn and waltz into the point again, like there are times where we watch 2 minutes on the clock, and a team might not get there once. So if that happened back-to-back within a 30-second span, I mean, there's something fundamentally wrong with how they're setting up, because that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, but they, they only had 3 players, so that was it.
That's true.
That was the only thing.
That's a good point. It's a little different when that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah, but you kind of have to stay strong. I mean, if you have 3 players, like maybe you're thinking, like, let's just, I don't know, I'll try to beam the cross, but they kept 1 player on it, and they took some of those gunfights.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about fundamentals when you're a shorter player. We're just waiting for the map 4 to get started here to sub-base. We head. We'll see if Heretics can now close it out. They're looking to start 3-0 in the league, which would be impressive stuff. I think we're just, we'll keep talking about it because I know we're just really excited whenever there's some international flavor into the league. And give me this. I want this like top 6, maybe top 4, maybe in a grand finalist team eventually. That's what I want, Joe.
Yeah, and I would say, like, I'm not trying to burst anyone's bubble, right? You've beaten Carolina, you've beaten.
You shut your mouth.
Beaten Rocker. I'm just saying they're taking
shut your mouth
of their opponents so far.
No, you're right. You're right. You are right. I'm just trying to get excited. Okay.
No, you're allowed. You'd be typing caps lock Vamos in the chat over and over.
I will get a Vamos tattoo on my chest
Vamos.
if they're in the grand final. Well, I just said that.
Yeah, you did. You saw Lucky 1.26 in the series. Man, has been so good for this squad. His numbers always insane. But yeah, make sure we clip that and keep that one, please. Send it to me.
Let's delete the VOD there, Esports Engine.
I'm going to send it to all 4 of the players as some motivation.
Yeah. But into the opening moments of the game we go.
Oh, I haven't seen one of these yet.
We haven't casted too much of this, like once or twice, you and I have. Just from what you've watched so far, I don't know, anything that surprised you, maybe the teams have done are kind of exactly the way you expected it to be, just from your own play and own watching your scrims.
Yeah, I think just, kind of, the question mark always is, there were so many early scrims, tournaments where it was just running down to time. Our team's going to start to figure out how to be more efficient as time goes on, right? Learn spawns. How can we avoid some of these spawns? Really push the limits on some of these hills. That's what I'm looking at going into week 2.
Yeah, I mean, there was a stretch where I was watching scrims and it was like 20 of these in a row I saw didn't get to 250. So I think the one we did cast did. Yeah. So that's a little
It's definitely gotten better in that aspect.
Yeah.
But, someone didn't win by 100.
Yeah, very true. Not a ton of time through that first hard point, but into P2 we will go. And I was going to say early control for Heretics, but you know how close the spawns can come in on some of these points. And I mean, you spawned about 5 feet away on the lone man that was up. I think one left for Rocker and all 3.
Dude, the spawns are so ass on this hill.
They'll battle right back in.
Two dead. 2 piece.
So you're watching like a lightweight boxing match, just punch after punch, dude. No one's really hurting anyone though. Like,
you mean a heavyweight one?
No, I think like lightweight. Like heavyweight, you might lace me out. Lightweight,
true.
Lightweight, it's like
just
we're dancing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, heavyweight. No, they're throwing a lot of punches like that. Someone's dead.
Yeah, it's one of those maps as a commentator when you're like 2 or 3 dead, and this could be a big play, and then you blink and that control is gone. But Rocker didn't set up here at P3, back towards this submarine.
You kind of see accuracy, just trying to hold that angle, and well, now you see the kill come through on the kill feed. Cams over to Awakening, who's able to take one out top.
Good spot by Big Wake. I gave it up.
Nobody in the point for now. I mean, you've got. I mean, this is looking like a play clock game in the sense you've got about a minute 15 off and 30 points for each team. You do a little math, and we're not likely getting to 250, but things can swing quickly.
Dude, if I was playing this map and I was on this hill, I would just always be staring at that back corner. It just feels like that spawn is going to pop up. And the 1 second, I wasn't sure who was on the hill for Heretics, but they look away, and then it turns into a bit of a break there for Rockers, and they have about a 20-point, 25-point lead to the rest of this scrap time. So Heretics need to set up at P4.
Inaccuracy has tries with the trigger discipline, and then the stun almost
He
the time.
almost
For
lost.
him, but nice shots. He wins that one by a bullet. Trophy outrights, the nade hits. The Trophy ends up actually getting a kill onto Awakening as well, while the opposite side Trophy. And then they answer that with 3 straight through from Vivid and Lens. Make it all 4. Vivid and Lens just pop off, wipe Heretics off the map.
Yeah, the two who you know, your aggressors on the team really taking over. 14 for Lens, make it 15. The MCW going crazy.
That drop shot looked nasty there, huh?
Vivid up to 11, leading the way. A very solid lead here coming in for Rocker. You're gonna need to break. And that's really been it. You just had a couple of breaks at P3 and now P4 where Rocker's taking advantage of it.
I mean, brother, it stays like this. Lens is on pace for 50. We'll see, but he's on pace for a monster game.
Yeah, we'll see how we keep our eyes on that.
I mean, it's a hot start, but yeah, it's tough to do that throughout. Now you kind of see what I was talking about with it flipping on its head, right? Only this time, 15 seconds have gone off the clock, and more points were earned by the two teams than were in the first minute 15 that were burned. So that's kind of that swing we were chatting about. You get up to 100 points now if you're a Rocker. Play clock becoming less of a conversation. They do a solid job in a couple of sequences. Big plays from Lens and Vivid. Heretics, though, you got to answer the call. 5 in a row for medals.
Yeah, Lens was trying to work a pinch over towards top 3, but he's going to end up getting taken down. And now Metal's working forward. Does get 6 in a row, so has a cruise.
And then he dies because of a railing. That's nuts.
We've all been there. Shooting through those is not an easy task whatsoever. Half your bullets are in one of the railings. You may get aim assist, you may not. Flip the coin. But I think Heretics, they needed this hill to get back in the game, and they've gotten 30, could get 40 seconds. And they've done just that.
That's what they needed. That's what they needed. Got hot if you were a Rocker. Oh, no. The response there for Heretics. No lead change, not that close yet, but enough that you're in this game. Because you're trying to avoid anything like you're in a 60, 70, 80 point deficits. Like, it can be so hard. I mean, P4 to P5, probably your best opportunity to maybe chain some hills together, but there's not a ton, and it's been a game of streaks too. I mean, what, 5 in a row for Vivid just popped up as well. We saw the stretch from Lens. We'll see if any streaks begin to come into play as we get deeper into this game.
Yeah, there we go. There's a cruise for Vivid, so he's got one now to work with. Accuracy with some nice shots. Hits the slide. It's a little bunny hop. Has his teammates working over him.
I call accuracy the movement king, you know?
That's what he's known
for.
Yeah,
that's the movement king, bro. Yeah. Movement.
I don't know if that's ever been said ever on
That's not true.
Yeah.
Damn, that's side.
It's 7 now. That's a flurry of kills for Journey and Lucky. Still down 40, but some kills to get them some time on the point. The early rotator is going to be Vickle on the other end of it. He's pitching with Journey as they set up the next hard point. This could be a nice little chain now for Heretics with a chance to go out in front.
Yeah, I think Journey was just spotted Awakening, right? He was pushing out in front of the hill. Just saw a glimpse of it, but nice kills out of Journey on rotation. Cleared the 2 out of the point and then found Awakening off a spawn. You to deal with this, but now you can see where Rocker is spawning. This is the place you kind of don't want to be at P2. This is probably your farthest walk to a hill.
Yeah, it's not even that far of a walk, but it's the farthest walk.
The farthest walk. Exactly that.
I mean, I'd be winded, but they'll be all right. As they do that hike across the map, it's Heretics that are ready for it. They deal with it easily. And I mean,
here we go. Heretics came back, baby.
You can get to your spots, like if you're in the hard point, right? Like, whereas like the chaos and the close spawns, like you could never really get to your prime positions. It's kind of frantic comms. Like they had a moment to breathe, a moment to get to their spots. You saw they kind of fried that first push.
Yeah, I mean the problem is when you're pushing from the back, you really have like the ramp.
Yeah.
And that's it. You have the top stairs heading to deal with. The hill itself, it's just there's not a lot of great positions to fight from, so you really have to either work the outside side door or try to jump to the front.
That's a great breakdown of the pushing from the back. The missile now coming in. Lynn's able to get 2 medals. It'll hit. Awakening ripped out of the point. Rocker right into it.
I love seeing the missiles
trying to get that time and maybe build this lead again. Advantage 15 right now for Heretics. 40 or so left of the point. One spotting out topside behind them. They're ready for it. That's going to be number 1 in medals, and that's an unfortunate one.
That's the exact spawn I was just talking about. On the other side, though, it was.
Oh, is that what you were saying? To keep an eye on that because they always spawn.
Yeah, I mean Rocker. I mean it worked for them last time through. This time it works for Heretics, but accuracy with a couple of kills, and they just break. They don't even need the crews. They just use their guns. You ever think about how wild submarines are? Because they're pretty insane.
Submarines kind of make me feel like stressed out and anxious. Like if I was in one, like just
no doubt about it.
That's just, I don't really get anxiety about many things, but the ocean gives it to me. You know, being in a submarine in the ocean gives it to me even more.
Claustrophobic right there, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't mess with submarines.
Well, I just meant the technology of it. They're crazy.
No, you're right, but nah.
Yeah, I'm good too.
Just in movies alone, I'm like, nah. Heretics looking to make their run, but fights everywhere on the point. It's Vivid trying to hit the snap back, hit the shots one-on-one. Still on the point, sliding around the boxes. Who will get it? It's Lamar. Able to take it.
The movement king.
Belly down. Trying to stay up. The Simtex, though, from Metals will hit. About to have ourselves a tie game here in a moment.
Just both teams trying to work these pinches. This time, it was Journey, but accuracy, again, a nice little two-piece to put the pressure right back on Heretics.
Man, he's been there. This, you know, he's at times in his career, like later in his career, been vulnerable in some respawns, like just those games where he just gets smoked, and it's like that. You know, it's a tough one. That's on me. But he's been consistent. He's been there. He's been battling.
Yeah, I think you know, if you looked at map number 1, I think a map like Terminal kind of plays to his strengths. Just didn't have the best map, but ended up walking away with the victory. But then you're thinking sub-base, he's just got to hit to some of these power positions and lock it down. But it's been kind of the opposite. He's just had some, some nice two pieces using the slide and the slide cancels.
Well, that old Seattle team, they love Bocage, didn't they? They love Bocage. I don't know if he did, but his team certainly did.
He probably had a couple of spots on there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Some of those spots looking over the subs going crazy. But back to this one, 15-point game, and this is where Heretics found a lot of time on our first rotation. And yeah, I mean, what the first?
Whoever's on the hill just needs to stay down, bro. Let everyone else try.
I think I literally said like it probably won't stay like that, but that one is directly in your nether region. Is the nade sticks? He will drop.
Oh, that is terrible timing.
I figured it couldn't maintain that tempo. Like, you had like total of 50-point score between the teams, and a minute and a half off or whatever it was. That shifted quickly, and we look like it's definitely not going to be a play clock game. So that's definitely a change since the early scrims, but just 33 points now for Heretics. They're done. 4 in a row for Journey, 5 in a row for Journey.
Dang, there's Journey. Come on.
Yeah, he's popping up.
Come on, vamos, baby, vamos.
That's that. Maybe Siete coming in on the cruise. See what he can find. There it is. So up to 7 in a row. And we talked about Linz and his hot start. Yeah, he's slowed down, but Journey has not. 34. Make it 35. 15 points away are Heretics from winning this one and going perfect through their first couple of weeks.
Okay, well, it's another moment, though. Like, we're in a good spot. You are Heretics. A chance to close this out and go 3-0. Don't allow any kind of clutch to happen from Rocker. Keep it tight, lock it up, get the dub. In the point, though, right now is Rocker. Next one ready to go. Near the new hard point will be Awakening. So a chance here for Rocker. They're not quite out of it yet, but it's really one big break from Heretics, and he got this map and series.
So you're through the middle of the map. That is going to be 2 dead, but it's quickly traded. Metals with the rival. And that player you took down, he's going to meet you right off spawn.
And you sort of got that hike again, like you talked about for Rocker. You're spawning north side trying to get there, and that's going to be the tough part. One break should be all it takes. I thought they were in, but the Trophy hits one in the face, keeps them out for a second. Now they fight back in. Trophy, hopefully not the MVP for Rocker, but it did enough to maybe delay the push and allow Rocker to get back into this. 5 to go now for Heretics. Bickle trying to win fights, able to take down one. The response there immediately on the other side, but Journey, who's been the MVP of the map, hits again. 3 in a row for Journey. Ball game series to Heretics.
40 bomb for Journey on sub base. Closes out the series.
Journey's an absolute beast, bro.
1, but after that, it is 3 maps in a row. 3-0 now for Heretics.
Listen, they've been a lot of fun to watch. They get the dub, the passion is there, the skill has been on full display, they're hugging each other, they just won a tourney. I don't know, like, they're pumped about that one, but that was a grueler. There were some real tight maps, and
that's what I call 3-1, baby.
Those.
Oh, no doubt about it, but yeah, you kind of just saw like
Journey.
Especially Vickle, right? One of those players who we got some things to work on.
Yeah.
But as you said,
he's meticulous, and he really wants to have a game plan. You know how that Florida team was at the end of last year.
16 assists out of my boy Vickle. Good for him.
I mean, the skills there.
20 non-traded.
Skill ceiling team I think that they had last year. So Can Vickle get him there?
That is the question, but Journey leading the way. 40 and 30. There is the summary of the series. A very close terminal, hard points. Both teams making mistakes, but then it was all Heretics.
That's crazy, man.
This, like, just tight maps everywhere, man. Even it's 3-0s. Game 5s, it's been very close maps. There's have not been a lot of maps where people are getting smoked. And yeah, partly the game, partly the spawns, partly a lot of things, but also it's due to the competition level in this league. And hell, whatever. For us as casters, awesome.
Yeah, now I think if you're Rock, you're right. 0-3 to start. You're in a lot of these maps.
Yeah.
A lot of these games. Just a couple of little things, but it's the little things that will kill you.
Yeah, and that's what's so difficult. Like when you're a team like Rocker, it's just like, cause you keep saying that to each other, like, oh, you know, we're like a play away from winning, but how long can you say that till it's like we're out of the hunt for?
Yeah.
You know, it's a difficult time, but you're 0-3. It's still early on, just some little things to fix. Heretics still get the win. And to break it down, we kick it back to the desk. Take it away, Chris.
Thank you, Maven and Merc. Excellent stuff as always. And Miami Heretics quickly becoming my favorite team in the CDL. Their matches are intense. Their beams, though, nameless. We were talking about it. These guys don't miss. Is it the builds on their ARs, or is it simply little thumbstick control here?
I'm gonna go with thumbstick control. I mean, and also the way they're navigating the map. Like Metals, we're watching him go off. Like Rival 9 in his hands on a map like Invasion. He's just up close and personal in red, picking up kills, closing doors on folks, laying around corners, picking up the two-piece. It's the communication that they have. First and foremost, they're always near each other. We're always talking about the trades. They're just always coming in, and the confidence. You can see it, guys. You can see the confidence growing from map to map, from series win to series win with this team. Everybody's starting to hit their stride. Every single time you think a team's going to come in and get a break on them, there's a heroic effort and a response. A break coming in for the Miami Heretics in their own right. So this team, a force to be reckoned with, they have completely surprised me.
When it comes to Miami Heretics, I feel like in this series, I learned a lot about them and about what kind of team that they're going to continue to be moving forward. Well, first of all, I learned that their team chemistry is absolutely insane. They're always in a position to play for a trade. They're always on the same page as each other, and especially with like the heads-up play in map number 3, round 5. Minnesota Rocker on the offense, looking to get that final cap on A, and Lucky mid-gunfight decides and makes a decision that he shouldn't make this chow. His life is more important. He backs down, runs to the point, and decaps the tick on A. That was literally a sliver from finishing it, which possibly could have led to a Minnesota victory, because if you remember later on, they get into that stack and get that second tick. So it's just the IQ out of them.
Can I reiterate something?
Yeah.
Metals is disgusting. like y'all just watch that. What this guy is able to do every single map. Since game 3 of their last series, he has been unstoppable. If that's what's to come from Miami Heretics, like the sky is the limit.
And as good as Metals is, he was still behind Journey in that game number 4.
Him too.
Journey drops a new CDL hardpoint record of 40 kills here for MW3. How long does that record stay? As long as we don't see a sub base?
Well, as long as we keep going on sub base, it's going to continue, I think, to be the sub duo battle. I mean, all the subs in that map had about over 60 engagements. But yeah, going 40 and 30, Journey was on a tear.
All right, it's time to talk with our winners tonight in the Monster Winner Spotlight. We got the one and only, the original Vehicles on the squad tonight, and joining us live, Big Vic, gotta ask you about this series. Why are your games so close? Is it the nature of MW3? Is it your play style? Why are all these games nail biters?
I think it's MW3. Every single hard point, every single like defense on S&D, the hard point rotations, I feel like the maps are always going to be close, S&Ds are always going to be close, even invasion control, like it's very hard to win an offense. So yeah, I think it's more about the game instead of the teams.
Vickle, you guys have certainly solidified yourselves as one of those teams in the top conversation. I mean, you don't seem to really have a weak point right now in these game modes. What do you guys feel most confident right now across the 3?
I mean, obviously, we haven't lost an S&D or a control yet, so I'm probably gonna have to say 2 of those modes. I feel like Terminal Hardpoint, we're a really good team on it. I think I let the team down on both, dying way too much to be when on the AR role, so gotta work on that for sure for after the break, but yeah, don't sleep on our Terminal either.
Love it. Vickle, y'all are 3-0, starting off super hot. Winners bracket is right in your guys' scope. I want to talk a little bit about Search and Destroy. So you're
maybe
Essence.
Essence.
Lost the first blood battle 2-8 in that map and still come away with the victory. What's so special about you guys that you're able to adjust down a man?
We've been working really hard on being on making sure that we make plays together as a team. Even on situations 3v4, 4v3, we always try to make it so we can trade each other. In a practice, it's unacceptable to die by yourself. We're really strict on each other on that. The coaches are on top of us all the time. So it was a showing of our practice.
You guys are putting in the work, and it is definitely showcased in your gameplay. Vic, I got to ask you, this is on behalf of the chat. Some people are singing the Heretics' praises. They're saying 3-0, 9-2 map count. You're the best team statistically in the CDL right now, but you haven't played anyone with a winning record. How do you feel you stack up against the top tier here currently in the first stage?
Well, the patch is changing, so spawns are changing.
All right, yeah, Vickle, I love you, bro. But all right, so change of plans. We are leaving. I'm touching grass tonight, so the stream's ending. Sorry, guys. At least we got the Miami Heretics one out of the way. But I'll see y'all Monday. See y'all Monday. I'm not gonna be here in the next couple days. I'm gonna be out touching grass like a normal person. WWW. Y'all have a good one.